Why should you care about domain hacking? With about 350 million domains in existence today, it can be difficult for business owners and domain investors to snag their desired domain name. Even more so if they are trying to hand register a domain name that is valuable enough to be flipped for a profit. In the context of domains, the term hack denotes a clever way to produce meaningful domain names by innovatively combining the parts on the left and the right of the dot. That's where hand registration comes in, using your own imagination and not with the help of some bots which will search and register it for you. But the question is, what does domain hacking mean? A domain hack is a domain name that suggests a word, phrase, or brand by combining two or more adjacent parts of the domain. Traditionally, a domain hack is created by using country code top level domains, or as we call it, CCTLDs, such as .ly, .me, etc., to come up with domain names such as wholeso.me, moji.to, e.explo.it. The limitation to such a hack is that they can be very specific, whereas a domain investor would want to attract interest from as many startups or companies as possible. With the introduction of hundreds of new domain extensions, there now exists a whole new way to hack domains for creative domain investors. Now I'm going to list down some of the strategies which you can use to find a good domain hack. Number one is by breaking up a word. Since CCTLDs consist of two letters such as .in, .us, .c, etc., they can help with creating one or two word domain hacks. For example, prestigio.us. Some CCTLDs though have unique registration requirements, so be sure to check with your domain registrar. As you might have seen, URL shortening services such as Bitly use domain hack bit.ly for their unbranded free links. Many brands and personalities have used a domain hack to brand their custom link on the internet. Popular examples are pep.si, nyti.ms, virg.in, instagr.am, b/gat.es. You can literally guess it's Pepsi, NY Times, Virgin, Instagram, and Bill Gates. Point number two is by bringing together two meaningful words. Generic top-level domains, what we call GTLDs, are new domain extensions that are launched in 2012. These are meaningful words to the right of the dot, such as .tech, .store, .space, .fun, .press, that can help you create multiple fun and quirky domain names. You can use these newer domain extensions to form a meaningful phrase with a dictionary word on either side of the dot, like re.store or bench.press. So what are the benefits of using these newer extensions for your domain hack? One can apply conventional hacking to new domain extensions to create domain hacks such as pandex.press. The wide variety of available domain extensions offers endless possibility for creative domain hacks. With new extensions, domain hacking can be a lot more meaningful in the following ways. Number one is splitting a word to form two meaningful words on the left and the right. For example, web.site, net.work, video.games. Point number two is combining the left and right of the URL to form a popular keyword or search term. For example, real.estate, talk.show, auto.loan. It's worth mentioning that some of the top domain sales have come from these domain hacks. In fact, 4 of the domains that I just mentioned were combined sold for $375. Okay, now we'll talk about the creative ways to come up with domain hacks for investing. So, to come up with possible domain hacks, you could consider these opportunities based on the scope of the keywords. For example, based on top industries like fin.tech, ad.tech, or maybe you can go for popular search terms like the.club, travel.agent. See, these are just some of the examples, and you can be as creative as you want. I will also be suggesting you some tools which will make it easier for you. See, to find domain name hacks based on the keyword's monetary value, you can use SpyFu. It will find profitable keywords for paid and organic search. The tool helps you discover keywords that websites and businesses are bidding on and ranking on. Second tool is Keyword Check. It will help you find search volume, cost per click, and competition data for keywords in bulk. They also have a fantastic Chrome extension. Also, to find domain name hacks based on the available new domain extension, You can use the free dictionary word finder, or you can use any other word finder tool available online. It will let you find words ending with the domain extension of your choice to help you come up with possible domain hacks. Okay, I will make it even easier for you. Once you have your keyword, you can directly search them up on GoDaddy's domain investing page to see the possible domain hacks for them. And here's an example of a domain I found available through this process. And some of the domain hacks on new domain extension registered on GoDaddy include open.space, the general.store, off.site, buildmy.website, and mind you, these are premium domain names. Okay, so we spoke a lot about domain hacking and getting the perfect domain that you want, but I know what you're thinking. What is even the advantage of investing in a domain hack? See, domain hacks are a potential investment opportunity because their unique structure often makes them more attractive than conventional domain names. Consider this. Book.store is more memorable than bookstore.com. Decom.press is wittier than decompress.com. Camp.site is more brandable than campussite.com. Co.host is more distinguishable than cohost.com. Back.space is more remarkable than backspace.com. Now let's talk about what are the disadvantages of using a domain hack. See, there are certain drawbacks to consider before you register a domain hack, particularly using CCTLDs. Number one is the political instability of CCTLDs. Many CCTLDs are administered by foreign government institutions that have the power to shut down the use of a domain, leaving you with no recourse. For instance, .io was in the news due to outage and injustice involving lack of payment for the Chagos Islanders. Point number two is Google's CCTLD policy. Google is partial towards certain CCTLDs and is perceived to treat them differently when it comes to local searches. A bunch of these TLDs cannot be geo-targeted in the webmaster tools because of the localized nature. I'll give the link where you can refer to the list of all documents that Google recognizes as international. Point number three is clarity of the domain name. Despite being clever, domain hacks can be misunderstood when spoken. This is especially important in the context of voice search. When thinking of a domain name, it's crucial to pay attention to how it sounds as compared to how it looks in print. For example, a user will easily understand sample.com if you mention it in a conversation. However, they may not be able to understand samp.le or cr.yp.to as easily. A lot of websites that started as domain hacks reverted to more conventional web addresses as their primary domain name later. In conclusion, I would say that the new GTLDs, the generic top-level domains, have opened an ocean of opportunities for people being creative or for making more money by investing in them. In my personal opinion, the pros here overshadows the cons. So if you have a name in your mind, so it's time to bring that thing to life and flip it for a profit. Until next time, do not disturb.me. Bye.